everyone. I'm here today to do a little bit of a reading from one of my new short stories. It's called On Beach Time, and it appears in a new anthology from Aconite Cafe called A Beach of a Crime. My new character, Dashiell Allman Dash for short, loves long walks on the beach, Jimmy Buffett, and a good mystery, which is why she became a private investigator. When her latest client, Phil Turner, ends up dead in a botched robbery, Dash races against time and the police to catch his killer. So here's a little blurb from On Beach Time. My phone fell off the table while Jimmy Buffett serenaded me about looking for salt over my earbuds. I reached to pick it up, but was stopped cold by a shiny black loafer resting on the back of my only good hand, the right one. There was only one man I knew who wore Brunello Cucinelli loafers with tassels. Phil, buddy, what's up? I asked, still doing an awkward version of triangle pose while waving my purple cast in the air. Good thing I'd opted to put on shorts that morning. Your time. I smirked and stood as he released my hand. Seriously? That joke's as old as you are. He gripped my throat with his left hand before I could back away. A freshly broken left wrist from a fall while chasing a bad guy last night had made me slower than normal. Too bad I hadn't listened when the doctor instructed me to fill the prescription of painkillers. Let's make a deal, he said, pulling my face to within 2 inches of his. You solve a case for me, I won't have to kill you. I weighed my pros and cons. Pay rent, solve a case, live a little longer, go to work at the Sea Glass pub, serving drinks while wearing a short skirt for tips. What case? I croaked, struggling to breathe. Phil Turner eased his grip but didn't let me go. Follow my wife and see what she's up to. Trying to swallow, I said, affair? His grip tightened as his spittle hit me right below the eye. Not in a million years. You got that, Dash? The joke in my family was that my mom hated me but loved Dashiell Allman, which really sucked for the little girl she named Dashiell Allman. Not funny. The nickname Dash did make me feel faster, though. Yep, came out barely a squeak. This time he released me, shoving me back against the kitchen table. I really hated it when the creeps knew where I lived. I picked up my phone before he or the goon who blocked my doorway could step on it. Phil, mid-60s, dressed like a lawyer even though he sold used cars, straightened his tie. Yolanda's been meeting some other chick. Usually she tells me her business, but this time she clams up when I ask what's going on. Something's up. Maybe she's planning you a surprise birthday party. My birthday is in December. This here is July. I was willing to wager a black eye or two had made Yolanda wary. Okay, where do they meet? Phil glanced back at the sandy-haired goon in the gray bespoke suit who stepped forward and flicked a business card from his jacket pocket in one motion. Cool trick, I mused. GG magic? The goon stepped back, his expression somber except for a slight eyebrow raise. Tough room. I glanced at the card. It says her name is Candy and it has a number, but that's it, Phil told me. Pink, pale pink with white stripes, or white with pale pink stripes, and an almost velvety texture. Expensive. My first guesses range from makeup to something naughty. I hiked up a bra strap as it slid over my shoulder from beneath my tank top, then glanced up at him and asked the obvious. Did you call the number? That's your job. Of course it is. Blowing a stray strand of bleached blonde hair off my face, I punched the numbers into my phone. The voice that answered was sultry and husky, which made me even more curious. Candy, how can I help you? My mouth flapped a couple of times before my brief background in improv kicked in. Hi, Candy. I'm Ashley. A friend gave me your card and told me to call you. Oh, yeah? How come? She asked, sounding much cooler than I felt at the moment. I winced when Phil waved a hand expectantly. I told her I needed someone to talk to, and she handed me this pink striped card. Nice shade of pink, by the way. Is it cotton candy? Peppermint. I'll be right over, honey. Where are you? Not here. Mayberry Cafe at 2 p.m.? A quick glance at the clock confirmed it was nearly noon. That gave me time to do some research and struggling to clean clothes. I know it. I'll see you there. Before I had removed the phone from my ear, Phil was less than 6 inches away. Well, I leaned away from the garlic and onions he breathed on me as my phone rang again. I let it go to voicemail as I snapped, "You heard me. Mayberry Cafe, 2 o'clock. Who is she? What does she do?" How should I know? I wound around the table to my makeshift office on the couch and reached for my laptop. A one-handed reverse search for the phone number came up empty, unlisted. Candy could have been anything or anyone, just like Phil. "I'm coming with you to meet her." He hovered between the couch and the table. "How about you give me a lift and wait in the car? I'll pick a seat near the window. That way you can keep an eye on both of us, but not scare her off, so I can find out for both of us." He grumbled. "I'll be back at 1:45. You'd better be here or our deal's off." Hope you enjoyed that. As I said, you can find that short story in this book called A Beach of a Crime by Aconite Cafe. And you can find it under my name as well. So anyways, have a terrific day. Talk to you soon.